Yeah, man. Easily Offended Podcast, man. We are definitely in the building. What up, 2024, my nigga. 2024. We are here, new year.
Yeah, Cowboys lost.
God damn.
But they're losing.
No, nigga, them niggas is gone.
Oh, yeah, it's dead. It's a wrap. This shit was like, they down by 30 points right now. So
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got two coasters right here. God damn it.
You got two glasses, man. You got two glasses.
Yeah, but I had a long ass fucking week. You don't understand.
I see,
nigga. You got glass makers and a beer.
I had a double, and I got one right here. I had a double fisted today, bro. It's been a rough week.
Pause.
Bro, I was about to. God damn it, man.
Started the new year all fucked up.
Started off, boy.
Damn. Not with the double fisting.
Man.
God damn, man.
But
Was
yeah,
it that
man.
bad?
Nah,
was that what made your week long?
It was just, we haven't had an event of this stature in a while for maybe 2 or 3 reasons. It was boat show.
Oh, yeah, the boat
show.
So, boats and hoes.
Yo.
That sounds amazing.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer. I'm sorry.
Man. But yeah, so it was just busy for that. And then seeing people that I ain't seen in a while. Hey, they got some real. I'm going to get me a boat. I made a decision. I'm getting a boat.
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice to get a boat.
I'm getting a boat.
I mean, boats. So I used to go every year. Me, my father, and my brother used to go. But that was when there was a boat and RV show.
Yeah, the RVs are cold.
Yeah, the RV's cold.
So yeah, they had RVs.
Nah, the RV they doing their own thing. They in Rosemont.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they separated them. So
yeah.
But we used to go to the boat and RV show every year. And I said, my plan is to get an RV. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be able to get that shit drive across the country.
Yeah, that's some dope shit.
The only thing about boat ownership in Chicago, for 3 months, that shit is amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But outside of, so I was actually talking to one of my coworkers has a boat. And he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, when they take it out or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was basically saying from May and now the temperatures have been different, so they'll have it into
double fisting that too.
right, nigga. What is
God
that?
damn it, man. Holes on.
But he'll say he'll have it out basically in the water from May until late September, early October.
Yep.
And you can be out there, but the weather is still kind of, you're not really safe unless it's late June until September.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and obviously, for me, in order to have a boat, I just got to have just a ridiculous amount of disposable income.
Hell yeah.
To where me owning a boat is just not even, the money that I put into that boat is not even a fucking cost.
It's not, and it, what costs some of the most is the docking fees for that shit.
Yeah,
the docking fees are high.
Yeah, storage fees, maintenance on the boat.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
There's so much random story.
Okay, go ahead. Random story.
I was a part of a focus group one time, unlike any sort of focus group that I've ever been a part of, and it has something to do with boats.
Okay.
So I was in a focus group that ended up being a mock trial, right? In this mock trial, some people died on this boat, and
Murdoch?
No, it wasn't fucking.
Cause that nigga son killed.
That's not what happened. But no, so these people were on this boat, right? And it was May, so it was nice enough to be out on the boat. But the temperature in the air and the temperature of the water are very different things.
Yeah,
right. So you may be nice enough in the air for you to drive your boat. But going in that water, whole other story. So what happened was they were on their way. So they had driven the boat up to this restaurant in Michigan where you could just pull your boat up to.
Yeah.
It's an hour and a half drive from the city.
Okay.
Right. So they go up there, they have a nice dinner. They get back on the boat, and then some shit breaks in the engine. And it was a little mini explosion. So there's a hole inside the boat. So then the boat starts taking on the water, the boat sinks. So basically it was 4 people on the boat, 3 of them died. So the survivor was basically suing because so basically the boat, the people that own the boat also had a contract with this company that when they weren't using it, they would rent the boat out.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So basically, what caused the engine or the part to fail was deemed something that maintenance could have prevented it. Regular maintenance could have prevented it.
And they didn't come check on the boat.
Yeah, right. And so it was like, so whose fault was it? Was it the boat owners or was it the people, the company that, you know, that they were paying, kind of co-leasing the boat to rent it out to other people? But the shit that I will always stick with me was when dude was describing like what happened, because it was dark, and you know people died of hypothermia because the water was still freezing cold, and somebody just happened to find him, but he was saying like they couldn't see each other, but you could still hear, but they floating further away from each other.
Right.
So like for hours you could still hear like his friends like screaming and shit.
That's horrible.
It was
Hey, just stop.
Yeah, it was fucked up. So I'm in here and I'm focus group. Normally focus groups, you go there and talk about like
beer.
Yeah, you got
commercials.
Do you like this type of bread? You know what I'm saying? Like what type of commercials? What like does this ad speak to you? Now I gotta hear about these fucking people dying. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of it, I got like $350.
You still want that boat?
Yeah, but that changed the way I look at boats.
I don't know.
So the boats that I like are the pontoon boats.
Okay,
The pontoon boats, you can't have them in Lake Michigan because the waves.
Yeah.
It has to be on a very like Ozark Lake, Fox River Lake, something like that.
Yeah, you can have those in the river here.
Yeah.
But you can't take them out in the open.
You can't take them in that.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know all that.
So they have like these. They come in either 2 or 3 big tubs underneath a pontoon, and they got like a leather couch, chair,
you've seen
tables.
Them before,
I'm sure I've seen them.
Yeah. You've seen them before.
Pontoon boat.
But they are definitely less expensive.
Yeah, they only $43,000.
Yeah.
Only.
I mean, but that's like you would think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the dude was like, it holds a 40-gallon tank. So he was like, I've known people that maybe get gas like twice in the summer. Because they just go out on the weekend and they'll go like maybe like 300-400 feet in the middle of the lake and just drink.
Nice.
Right, you know what I'm saying? They come in with built-in speakers, all type shit. But my dream is to have a lake house. So that would just be for the lake house. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way I
could. That'd be dope. Yeah.
And then I can Airbnb that lake house when I'm not there and be like, hey, for an extra $300, you got the boat too.
This bitch cold.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Cold.
They cold, G, and they start like 36 to. Dude was like the most expensive one you'll pay is $150. But he was just like, you know, here in Chicago, you got to have a boat with a bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, you're going to be out there in Lake Michigan because we don't have that many good days. But when you get that real good day, you out there for like 10 hours.
Yeah, you want to be out there. Yeah.
So he was like, but the only thing is you can't shit on the boat.
You can't shit on the boat?
Right. No.
It's
like
the
the real expensive ones, you can.
Oh, I'm about to say, hold
but
on.
you got
I've never taken a shit on the boat.
But the thing about it is he was telling me boat culture. That's what he says. Boat culture. So he was like, boat culture, you know what I'm saying? You bring like fruit, little crackers and cheese, little sandwiches, snacks and shit like that.
Right.
Because you really can't take a number 2 in there because it doesn't flush the way a regular toilet will flush.
I do know that, yeah.
So he like, if you got multiple people on the boat and at least 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers shit, then it's like, God damn, man. Yeah, now, you know what I'm saying? It's like
it's a shitty situation.
Shitty situation. So he was like, it's good to either you spin the real bread and get a good one with a good bathroom that you can do that with, or you know what I'm saying? He like, but black people, he was like, bro, these motherfuckers bring like mac and cheese, fucking chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, I be looking at them like, bro, like, I stopped renting my boat out to black people. He like, I ain't gonna lie to you. He was like, I'd be like, what's on your menu? Motherfuckers be, I'm gonna get 100 wings from Harold's. And then he be like, nah, that's too much on the boat.
That's funny.
You ain't finna fuck up my kitchen. Fuck up my bathroom.
You know what's fucked up? It is. I want to say that's bogus that he doing that, but it's like, I can see. I feel him.
Hey,
because I know my people, man. It's like, yeah, we do.
I've definitely been on the boat with like pizza and shit.
I have to. The last boat I've been on, everything you just named, 100 wings, some mac and cheese.
I don't know if anybody took a shit on there or not. I know I've never taken a shit. I've been on the boat several times. I've never. And it's for me, it's just like the bathrooms in the boats are so small. It's almost like an airplane bathroom. So I can't even imagine.
You can't get comfortable,
right? Yeah, and I gotta be comfortable to take a shit.
I saw one boat. It was for $500,000. It had 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, the upstairs, kitchen, and top. You know what I'm saying? Deck. I believe it was a used one because the people was like, well, you know, it's just like Mercedes-Benz, Bentley. You know what I'm saying? You have certain companies that same boat be like $1 million.
So that's the thing is, so the one thing about a boat is same thing with the RV. Like you'll buy that shit, but you'll have it for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because like even with like RVs, like they have like the loan terms are more akin to like mortgages than they are to like actual right. This thing I have to buy him a boat now.
Nigga, like you see
Let me see which one you're looking
boats? Look at this.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you can get some nice pontoon boats, but yeah, I you can get you a really nice, and I don't even need like a big tour bus.
I don't.
I could get me like a nice, almost like the size of like a Sprinter van. You know what I'm saying?
If I can get a full size bed in there,
because you can have some shit like a little bit bigger than a Sprinter van, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where you can have like a full bedroom in the back, bathroom, kitchen, and then the couches will let out into beds. They'll have like another like a top cabin with another bed up there. Sometimes like in front of the cab.
Yep.
Right. So you'll have an RV that's not that big that you can sleep like 6 to 8 people in. You know what I mean? But it's also not like this behemoth that you got to drive. And you can get them motherfuckers decked out, all types of flat screen TV. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then it's just like wherever you at, you pull up, nigga. I'm
hey
home.
man, look, the way the world is going nowadays, I swear, like I'm getting closer and closer, just moving to the country and just be laying low. Because if shit get wild, I'll be like, you know what?
Well, they always say the cities is what's gonna go to shit first.
Man,
I mean, that's where the most the concentrations of people are. So
yeah.
Well, let's not.
Man,
let's not talk about that.
How was you guys New Year's Eve? This is the first part of the year. This is episode 52, right?
Yes.
Episode 52. We are easily offended podcast.
You be with the episodes.
Man, I'd be like,
it's episode 72. Like, nah, nigga.
Like, nah. You know what? The goal is I really want to finish the year with 100 episodes.
Oh, that's easy.
I want to finish the year with 100 episodes. I just want to go into 2025 with 100 in the clip.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
No, well, it's 52 weeks in a year, so we'll see.
Wait,
Yeah, we'll see.
I thought about it. I about to say
it's wishful thinking.
Yeah. We would definitely have to speed up our recording schedule a little bit to get that done. But
other than that,
anything is possible.
Anything is possible. But yeah, man, new year, man. Fuck, it's 2024. A lot of shit crazy. Cat Williams is crazy. I like that fucking shirt you got on with the Fred Sanford with the king
nigga,
shit.
that's Dick Gregory. Nigga.
Dick Gregory.
How dare you disrespect Dick?
Said.
No, that's not Dick. That's not disrespectful because Fred.
I mean,
Red
Fox, because
is
Fred
legend.
Sanford is a fictional character.
Red Fox. I'm sorry,
Red
but
Fox
yeah,
is-
sorry.
Oh yeah, this Dick Gregory, brother.
Yeah.
They look alike. They do look alike a little bit.
No, they don't.
I mean, no, not really. I could see why at first
At
glance.
first glance, maybe.
I
Yeah.
can see why at first glance you would say that, but that is definitely not fucking Red Fox.
Shout out to Dick Gregory. May he rest in peace. This is one of my favorite comedians / activists ever. I love Dick Gregory. But anyway, that's
Yeah, I got to see him a few times. He definitely became more of a crotchety old man towards the end. Like he was, but he used to always be spitting.
he did though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that nigga, he used to sit in the Hyatt when he was do those shows at Promontory.
Yeah.
He'll sit in the Hyatt for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Just sit in the lobby talking to his advisors or people just coming to meet him and interview him. He'd be sitting in the lobby just doing interviews.
That's one person I wish I got a chance to meet. And I know, and that's a crazy part. You know, he was in Chicago for a long fucking time.
He was.
Yeah.
I never got the chance to meet him.
Yeah.
Man. He's like, yeah, man. New year, man.
Yeah, man.
A lot of shit that crazy. No, I hope we get good music this year.
Oh, I think music is the one thing I will say, man, that I love about music, especially at least on the R&B side, man. There's like the real R&B is starting to creep back bit by bit by
slowly.
bit. You know what I mean?
Slowly
It's
but surely.
peaking and it is so cold. I love it, man. Gotta love it.
You know what? To that point, you know what I think? I think people, because you're starting to hear this more and more, like because all of the music has just had such negative energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of the music, even like the people that are singing, everybody is talking about like drugs and killing niggas and all this other
And
shit.
just fucking.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Not love.
Right. Not.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I take you?
Just fucking.
Yeah, throat babies and shit like that. You
No
know?
protection, just fucking them out. You know what I mean?
And that'd be weird as fuck to me because it's like you hear people talking about no condoms and shit. Like nigga, what?
Right, you catch yourself singing in the club like no condoms, no
nigga,
condoms, no condoms, bitch.
Yo, I don't want to go too heavy because we could definitely go off topic on it, but I was taken aback by this one song. This one broad came out. I don't know her name, but she was talking about running the red light.
I saw that.
Like,
I saw that.
Yo, and I'm talking about had bars behind it. It was an entire 4-minute song about running the red light. If you don't know what that means, just look it up. I don't want to fucking say it. I just don't.
That's not something that I can't. I won't say that I've never done it, but it's not something that.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of the music,
change that real quick.
Speaking of the music, I'm mad because for 3 days they was pumping up this Jay-Z and D'Angelo 9-minute song.
I didn't listen to it.
They kept pumping it up.
It's trash.
No, the song is beautiful, but it's not a Jay-Z and D'Angelo. Jay-Z go in there and says like 2 or 3 sentences, and that is it. It is nothing but music and D'Angelo singing, which sounds great. It sounds amazing, but it's just like I was waiting for a Jay-Z verse. It's a 9-minute song, and you gonna give me 45 seconds? Like,
I mean, well, technically he was on it.
I was just like, you went crazy on DJ Khaled shit for 4.5 minutes.
I guess he said everything he had to say there.
Fuck all y'all people advertising this is Jay-Z and collect. It's not.
Maybe he had a great respect for D'Angelo.
It's a spoken word hove.
But I'm just saying, but what if he just got a great respect for D'Angelo?
Yeah, that's true.
Because if you really look at it, because if Jay-Z don't put that much emphasis on a particular song that's for 9 minutes, he just really wanted to be a part of that track, and he really wanted D'Angelo to breathe on that. That's the way I would look at it.
Yeah, maybe because I'm a Jay-Z fan, and Nas has been killing. I haven't had a Jay-Z record.
I can't wait for King Disease 4, 5, and 6.
Like,
Magic
just,
3, 4, 5.
Just give me
Wait, so he because Jay-Z hasn't dropped the album since 444.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Was it? Has it been?
Yes,
444?
444 was the last joint, bro.
It was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
No.
That was like 2016.
No.
Yeah. 2017.
444 was not.
That was like 2016 or 2017. I'm positive.
I'm dying for a Jay-Z album. I just want one.
That's what the slides kicked him in the elevator?
Just give me one, just so you go on tour.
It wasn't long after that. Damn, G, it was 2017.
2017, yeah. I'm about to say, I know it was close. So,
he hasn't had an album since.
So it's like almost 7 years ago. Almost 7 years ago. I mean, he might. Shit, I mean, Jay might not be recording no more.
Nah, he said he like I don't want to just do an album just to do an album. I wanted to say something to mean something. So he's like, I don't have anything.
Yeah, I mean, just like, you know what Andre 3000 said he didn't feel right rapping about this nigga's playing the flute. I don't see Jay-Z playing the flute or some shit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know,
I can see that nigga Jay playing some bongos or crazy shit like that.
I don't see Jay-Z playing.
I'm just saying it would just be crazy though.
That would be crazy. That would definitely.
It would be, like, that nigga with the locks be like.
All of a sudden, this nigga Jay-Z got a band and he's playing the bongos.
That's right. That shit would be wild as hell.
Wouldn't see that coming, but you know what, man?
Start doing reggae music or something.
Nowadays, man, you just never fucking know what you're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have Andre 3000 dropping the flute album on my 2023
I didn't either.
That's what fucking happened. So
yeah, that's true. And I wait for J. Cole. I want 2024 to give me a J. Cole joint.
You know,
I don't know how you don't like J. Cole right now.
I never said I don't like J. Cole.
Well, he likes him, but
J. Cole is a featured artist to me.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Like J. Cole is like the epitome of what a solid rapper. Like if you look up rapper, J. Cole is next to that picture. He's a very good rapper. And that's not really a compliment, but it's not an insult. You know what I mean? It's like that's what he is. I hate it when people pedestalize him. Like he's just, oh, what did J. Cole drop? Did you hear what he said?
Hey,
he has a very very loyal fan base.
And then it's like, don't get me again. He's a good rapper,
very good.
but
Very good
I don't get it sometimes.
I think people will get him later, but he's had some of the most amazing 5 mic verses
on other people's
year.
shit.
Yeah,
he'll get on somebody else shit
and go crazy
and destroy them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I there are some J.Cole songs that I fuck with, but I ain't no J.Cole albums that I'm just going back and playing. But that's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know you really fuck with J.Cole.
Yeah, I played the fourth. You remember that shit? I was playing the concert all the time.
Yeah, and so, but I recognize him. He is a very skilled with the pen. You know what I'm saying? He can rap his ass off.
Yeah, you can't take that away from
him. Nah. But he's just not. He just doesn't.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good. But
Yeah,
I'm just not like a riding around bumping J. Cole constantly.
You know
he
what?
definitely got some songs I fuck with heavy.
Oh yeah, he does,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, but that verse off of Johnny P's Cadillac with Benny. That shit was so crazy. But you know what else? Fabolous. He's hitting with us another every Friday, dropping a new freestyle.
God. You know what's you know what always pissed me off about Fab though? First of all, I love Fabolous. Shout out to Fab. So this ain't a diss, but the man puts way more effort in his freestyle Fridays and his mixtapes than he does his albums.
He does.
His albums be garbage, bro.
That soul tape series.
The soul tape was crazy.
Yeah. And
the soul tapes were crazy as fuck, bro.
The only Fabolous album I really fucked with, which really wasn't his, it was him and Jadakiss, that Freddie versus Jason.
Oh, Freddie versus Jason.
Oh yeah,
that shit was cold.
Yeah, that was cold. Damn, I forgot about that joke.
That Freddie versus Jason shit was cold.
From the intro,
from
the intro on was cool.
And even like the last song on that album was Fab himself, and I fuck with that song. You know what I'm saying? But like outside of that, I ain't really, cause it's Fab, he's a punchline rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like so after a while, a whole album of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Fab ain't really been no storyteller.
Yeah.
He really ain't been Fab is a one-trick pony. Now that one trick he got is pretty fucking good.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. That's not to take nothing away from him. Fab is definitely like he's a rapper's rapper.
Yeah.
He's been doing. I mean, he's been relevant as long as he has for a reason. Fab been in the game over 20 years. You know what I'm saying now. So that's not to take nothing away from him, but like there are just certain artists that like they can rap, but like
can they hold a whole album?
What
do y'all ever think about Wale? Because he's been gone for a whole year and a half too now.
Yeah,
Wale is another rapper who I put him in the J. Cole category. He's good.
I think he's too good to cross.
I feel like Wale could never really figure out exactly where he wanted to be. He kind of like, he reminds me of like a Chrisette Michele in that way. We're like super talented, but it's just like you could never really figure out like exactly what he was. Like he would try. He kind of like seemed like he was always trying to reinvent himself. And
like one minute he conscious and next he trying to do his, then he do a stripper joint.
Then you do an MMU or MMG, and we can all be multifaceted. I get that.
Yeah.
But it's just like, but which one is you though?
Yeah.
You know what
identity.
I'm saying? Yeah. Like so, it just he never really like and to me, Wale is a pretty average rapper. Like I never really when people would like really go hard for Wale, like I would just like Wale, all right.
I like it. I like his girl records. Like
he
took that lane.
He is good at that.
He took that lane and he's like, yes.
Yeah.
Because all those girl record joints,
he had with Seinfeld on the intro.
Seinfeld was cold.
That Mary song
with Usher.
Yeah. Like so, all his songs like that, like Lotus Flower Bomb.
Yeah, Girls
Lotus Flower Bomb.
Girls on Drugs was cold.
Yeah. Now he does know how to make those records. Now I will give him that, but I'm not a woman.
Yeah. True. We
so
you know what I'm saying? But 2000,
it doesn't really have the effect on me.
What we got lined up today, man? What we talking about, man?
This nigga said, "Well, I'm not a woman."
Last time I checked. Well, yeah, man. Starting off weird news with a bang. Literally. So a customer has filed a negligence lawsuit against Dunkin Donuts, claiming he was injured by an exploding toilet at one of the coffee chain's locations. And just guess where this happened. Just guess. If you had to guess what state
Florida.
this was in. Of course it's in Florida. Of course it's in fucking Florida.
Goddamn, Florida, y'all ain't changed yet.
Florida is just, yeah. So it's one of the chain's locations in Central Florida. Paul Karak, it's his name. It's a very weird spelling to his last name. Is seeking more than $100,000 in a lawsuit filed Wednesday in the state court in Orlando, claiming he suffered severe and long-term injuries following the explosion of a toilet in the men's room of a Dunkin' location in Winter Park, Florida, a year ago. After the explosion left, I ain't going to attempt to say that last name again, he was covered in human feces, urine, and debris. He walked out of the men's room seeking help from workers and store manager. According to the lawsuit, an employee told him that they were aware of the problem with the toilet since there had been previous incidents.
What?
So y'all knew y'all had a toilet that could explode, and y'all just didn't do shit.
What? I'm just saying.
And what incidents led you? Like what incidents?
No, right. That's what I was just.
How many of these happened?
I was just about to ask what previous incidents did they have? Did they have another?
Right. They were just all in there. You know that toilet line would explode at any second. And then,
I'll go next door.
And then you don't shut it down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
that's
funny.
What has to be going through your mind at the moment where you sitting there? First off, mistake one, taking a shit at a Dunkin Donuts, right? It's just, I don't know about you. I can't take a shit in like public toilets. Like I can't do it.
I'm gonna call you shit break for that one.
I can't. I would have to be about to soil myself before I would do some shit like that.
I feel you on that one.
I can't do it. It's just
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm not a germaphobe, but
it's a public toilet.
yeah, it's just like you just don't know. And they
You don't.
Don't be always. It's been times like, especially like I've gone into a bathroom and I couldn't even piss in there.
I swear, same.
Yeah,
here,
it's
bro.
just like nah, bro. I'll go piss in the
yeah.
bushes before I go in this fucking bathroom.
Luckily, I have not experienced that. When I was doing Uber, I had the shit so bad, I didn't even care. I pulled over to the nearest gas station. I was like,
gas that would be the worst.
That's right. That's like the worst.
That's the worst.
I was like, bro, I'll get some gas, but I need to use the washroom now. Like I was like, it is not stopping.
This nigga walking to the gas station, holding his pants and shit.
Gee, I'm doing the dance like, yo, buzz me in. Buzz me in.
What's the code to the toilet, nigga?
Right. Give me this shit now.
Yo,
Like, I was man.
I feel you. That happened.
I didn't want to do it, but I had to, bro. I had to. I was like an hour away from the crib, bro.
Nah, I feel you. That happened to me one time too, but not in them fucking gas stations. But yeah, that happened to me one. But I'm with you though, real. Like if I can hold it, like it would have to be. I got to be turtle heading for that to even happen in church. I can't.
Yeah, because most Dunkin' Donuts they open 24 hours, so the homeless people sleep in the washroom when the employees ain't paying attention.
Oh, you're gonna have to turn his head on that one, brother. Sometimes.
Don't look at me. you turn your fucking head.
Hey,
you don't turn around.
Hey, don't say it stank, nigga. Don't say it stank either.
Oh man,
But yeah,
fucking crazy.
So the lawsuit says he suffered bodily injury and he has required mental health care and counseling since the incident.
All right, now
so I
you're doing
wonder,
too much.
does
All
he
right,
have? I mean, so I would imagine that sitting on the toilet, taking a shit, and then having the toilet explode.
But I gotta ask though.
I mean, that's a pretty fucking traumatic experience.
Okay, but here's the thing: what kind of explosion? Because we're thinking of like Lethal Weapon 2. You know what I mean? Like, when you for those that never seen Lethal Weapon 2, just type in toilet bomb Lethal Weapon 2. Then, so when I'm thinking it, so then it's like, okay, was it a Lethal Weapon 2? Or was it like...
They did not go into details as to like the extent of the explosion.
Oh wow!
But obviously, I think it was just a toilet. So I don't know, and I don't know how a toilet explodes. I don't know what the fuck happened. But obviously, I mean, being covered in feces.
Oh yeah, it's pretty. Okay,
is enough for me.
horrible, bro.
If somebody got the pace, so first off, I think somebody might have to die.
Yeah,
because I don't even want to think about that, bro.
I just want to apologize to that one dude that made me drop my large turkey leg when I was at the Taste Chicago when I was 14 years old. And I waited till you went to the potty machine and I pushed that shit over. I apologize if I caused you any mentally shit. My bad.
Yeah, you pushed the man over in the porta.
The motherfucker, you know how big that turkey leg is, right, bro? And the motherfucker bumped into me and I was like, bro, and he's like, oh, my bad, and try to keep walking. Nigga, this is 11 tickets, my nigga. Yeah. You need to come right back. I need you to go right on over there.
Cheap, I remember,
You know what I'm saying? I need my 11 tickets back, G.
Hey, that nigga is still looking for you right now.
So you should have said something.
Right, yeah. If he gonna fucking like watching this pod, it was you.
Right.
You done this to me.
I know this nigga from somewhere.
I would never forget
at all.
No. And then I found out the nigga that did it. I gotta come see you. 30 years later, run that fade. Come outside, nigga.
You gonna catch me at Walmart? Like, yeah, nigga, I know you.
Hey, if next week a nigga just run up on you and still on you for no reason,
we know who it is.
You know exactly why. Don't even do nothing. Just say my bad. Because the nigga been wanting to steal on you for 30 years.
Hey, I just want to say my bad. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's not gonna be good enough. You're gonna have to run that fade.
Yo,
that's not gonna work. Yeah, ain't no apologies for that,
bro.
Bro,
you gotta fight.
Like,
you gotta fight for
bad.
that one.
Oh yeah, nah,
you gotta fight for that one, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta fight on that one.
You might fuck around need a colostomy bag after that shit.
What did you do after that? Did you just run?
Yeah, I was like 14.
I remember this.
Yeah, so I think he was with us, and we did it, and we was like, "Just go." And he was like, "What?"
Oh, he said,
"Just
we."
Go.
So you get your.
I had no parts.
He said, "Nah, nigga." He just said, "We." He put you.
I
in
did not.
He wasn't around. He wasn't around.
Nothing to do. I remember the incident in question.
He was not around.
I had nothing to do with it.
Sure as hell brought you in there like you did that shit too, bro.
Because I'm not helping you fight, nigga. No. You got to deal with that on your own, nigga. That's your karma.
I just have to say, Rell was not a part of the actual pushing. We ran up to Rell, was like, "Hey, nigga, just walk." And he was like, "What?" I'm like, "Just come on, let's go."
Because I remember who else was there. I'm not gonna say his name either because I don't want to incriminate him. You know what I'm saying? But you know who you are.
Oh man, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hope he all right.
Yeah. Speaking of fucked up, so the Bulls had their inaugural Ring of Honor ceremony. A lot of past greats were there. There are 13 members of the inaugural class for the Bulls. Phil Jackson was there. They were playing the Warriors. So Steve Kerr was there.
Yep.
The entire 96 team was there. You had motherfuckers like Bill Winnington, Luke Longley.
Was Dennis Rodman there?
Harper. Dennis Rodman was supposed to be there, but he had like
I gotta get some tissue. My bad, man.
Okay, good. It's right over
he
there.
had like some
matter of fact, you can bring that with you because I got allergies too.
But he had Dennis Rodman. His flight couldn't come in. He had some weather issues, so he couldn't make it. But the reason why everybody's been talking about this is because Jerry Krause was one of the 13 honorees to be enshrined in the Ring of Honor. Jerry Krause, for those who don't know, was the general manager of the Bulls, the architect of those title teams, when the Bulls won the 6 championships in the 90s. And I'm pretty much, if you saw The Last Dance, you definitely know who the fuck Jerry Krause is because they talk about Jerry Krause extensively.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
But he's no longer with us. Jerry Krause died in 2017. And so his wife, his widow now, was there to accept the honor on her late husband's behalf. So when they announced Jerry Krause and they showed his picture up on the Jumbotron, the United Center began to boo this man.
That's so whack.
Boo this man.
To the point.
What was that from? My bad. Go ahead.
That was from Half Baked.
Half Baked. Yeah.
You ever suck dick for weed?
You call that an addiction? No, that's not an addiction.
Oh man.
But no. So, but yeah. So they booed him to the point where his wife fucking cried.
Yeah.
They had to console her there.
That was sad.
Yeah, and that was pretty fucked up. Like and Stacey King, the broadcast and color commentator on the Chicago Bulls local broadcast, because it happened during halftime.
Why did you call him the colored commentator?
Because he is not because he's black, nigga. That's the name. That was the color commentator. So you have the play-by-play announcer and the color commentator. That's literally what it's called. Not because he's black.
I was about to say, God damn, fam.
Oh, okay, my man, you're right.
I didn't say colored, nigga.
Okay, my man, I misheard you.
God damn.
This must be a serious moment, Rell.
Man.
We'll be back after these messages.
Right.
I swear to God.
Oh man.
But anyway, so Stacey King, when they came back for the third quarter beginning of the broadcast, he kind of had a whole little basically saying like, man, that was pretty fucked up what y'all did.
I mean, it was.
Obviously, he didn't use that language.
But Chicago fans, we don't give a shit.
Well,
we love our fucking teams.
But still, okay. But first of all, one, the man is dead. That's
he's
number one.
dead.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
dead.
Number two,
you don't boo dead people.
This
This is true.
Number two.
But what happened if he?
Wait,
Never mind.
number two. As Rell already said, he was the architect of these winning teams. So without him, that team wouldn't have been there. That's number two. Number three, guys, it's not real life. That's the thing. That's the one part that pisses me off about a lot of this shit. Some people take sports so serious, like this shit affects their day to day. This is the same as fucking wrestling. Basketball, football, the WWE is all the fucking same. It's not real. It's entertainment. If something didn't go your way, he's one of the reasons why the Bulls broke up. We could have won 3 more championships. So the fuck what?
Well, that was. We're not gonna sit here in front.
Okay, so what though? But it's a part. Okay, so what? That doesn't mean that we're going. So you're gonna boo the man and then make it. Then his.
I don't say boo the man. I really don't. I'm just saying.
That was so trash.
It was definitely fucked up.
That was definitely fucked up, Chicago. We do not get a purple star for that. Okay.
But yeah. So it's been kind of a big deal about this because of what happened. Even Steve Kerr had something to say about it after the game. He was pretty upset about it. He felt horrible for his widow.
Yeah, come on, man.
It was
that makes no sense, bro. Some people kill me with this shit. This shit ain't real.
Yeah.
So also quick little sidebar. A lot of people are also upset because the main people that they expected to see there weren't there.
Yeah,
the greatest members of those teams.
Yeah, the big three wasn't there.
Yeah, so no Rodman, no Pippen, and no Jordan.
It would have been interesting to see. I really want to see Jordan and Pippen in the room.
I don't think you're ever going to see that. I don't think you're going to see that ever again.
You think Jordan gonna fade him?
Nah, Jordan ain't gonna do that.
No, see, Jordan,
Jordan just not gonna fuck with you ever again. Yeah. And I don't know why Scottie. So Dennis Rodman definitely tried to be there because Dennis Rodman ain't got shit better to do. You know what I'm saying?
Pippen don't either. What the fuck Pippen doing?
Pippen doesn't either. But
Pippen is mad because Jordan's son is fucking his ex.
I mean, Pippen got a lot of shit going on.
Bigger problems, brother.
Yeah, that's what. So I can understand why Pippen may not want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this gotta be crazy. Your teammate's son is now about to marry your ex-wife,
and you still paying her alimony. And hold on, and the man, the man's father, you borrowed money from for an investment, and that shit, you fucked all that up. Then you had a hard time paying it back. And you got some trash ass whiskey. Have you tried Scottie Pippen whiskey?
I didn't even know he had a whiskey.
Shit.
Yeah,
all on the heels of him talking all that shit about Michael Jordan.
On top of it,
that came across as sour grapes. Like he was just bitter, and you could see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, Scottie was a great player, all time great.
Hell yeah.
But
defense phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean there was no the whole point forward that all started with Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
Right. But you are not held in the same regard that you are as a player if you're not playing alongside Michael Jordan. It's just you know what I mean? And I can understand maybe the competitiveness, you want to like him wanting to be the man and wanting to be viewed that way, but history is what it is. You can't go back and change that. So I hope Scottie, but that's also got to like, you know what I mean? Like
they got to stink.
I mean,
they got to stink.
Yeah, I just couldn't imagine.
Every time you'll probably catch Scottie Pippen on late night pissing on Michael Jordan restaurant.
Probably. I can see that.
Just like fuck you. Michael Jordan restaurant was trash though. I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't really.
It's still you talking about the original one? The Michael Jordan Steakhouse is still.
Yeah, they still there, but they ain't really.
I heard it's decent. I've never gone.
Yeah, I never been.
But yeah, man. But but like because Mike wasn't there, and then and people want to see Mike.
Yeah,
Mike and Mike ain't been back to United Center and shit.
Long time. And
and who knows why or if he ever will come back. Which is crazy because the United Center is the house that Jordan built.
No. He did come to a Derrick Rose game. I remember that. I don't know. Maybe it was practice.
That was a long time ago, brother.
But that was a long time ago.
That was still a very long time. And I know I know he's been back since. It's not like he hasn't been back at all since he retired.
He should. He got a statue in front of that motherfucker. Can you imagine not coming back to this?
I mean, who knows what? I mean, because Jerry Reinsdorf is still the owner, and the thing is, Jerry Krause gets a lot of the blame, but Jerry Reinsdorf got just as much to do with that shit.
Yeah,
Jerry Reinsdorf is notoriously cheap. He don't want to pay no fucking body, and even with that, the Bulls, even though like they were the more successful team, Jerry Reinsdorf is more of a baseball fan. So the White Sox are more of his passion. Yeah. Even though he don't be wanting to pay nobody to come to the fucking White Sox, and he's running that organization to the ground.
Tell him, Rell.
I mean, it's
Talk to him.
I'm a White Sox fan, and I mean,
same here.
I just can't wait for the day that Jerry Reinsdorf is no longer an owner of the Chicago White Sox. Now, however that may happen, I don't know, but
hey Jerry, get it together.
I guess that'd be the same day the McCaskey sell.
Who knows? But it's really fucked up. But all that being said, Jerry Krause's wife ain't had shit to do with that
at all, bro. Y'all, like, come on, man. The man is dead.
And so I don't know. Like in that moment, I don't know how many people even remember that Jerry Krause is dead. But I'm sure they made that evident at the ceremony, right? So like once you see that somebody is dead, it's just like, okay, booing may not be the best response here.
Or just don't say no.
Or just don't say shit.
Quiet.
You know what I'm saying? But don't boo this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I can only imagine, like, because that had to have already been
hard for her.
Pretty emotional for her. You know what I'm saying?
And she probably wanted to be able to receive those cheers and get up and be like, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
She probably like, they're honoring my husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been dead since 2017. So it's been some years.
Time,
Hey, right? even though that's bad as fuck, that's some Chicago shit, G. That is just, nigga, fuck you.
I mean,
that's some crazy.
I feel like Chicago.
That's some crazy shit, bro.
I feel like because Stacey King said that shit on the broadcast, like, that's more like some shit you would get out of like Philly or New York or something. Chicago, we're more Chicago is a hard city. Like Chicago kind of always has like a soft spot. We have like a heart. Yeah. Like we're like like we've never really been known for just like heart. Like Philly boos Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? Like at the Eagles game back in like the 70s, I think. Like Santa Claus came out and they booed this nigga.
What the fuck you gotta do with y'all?
Right, like
what's Santa do to y'all, nigga?
You know what I'm saying? Like life is that hard in Philly that y'all niggas booing Santa Claus? Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
but it happened. Right? You don't typically hear about shit like that in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Especially now when it comes to sports, because we're probably more forgiving than anybody, for real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, niggas still love Justin Fields, but that's a whole other story. You know what I mean? But
hey, shout out to those Bears, man. Shout out to the Bears.
I mean, you know, they did all right, man. You know, I don't. And just quick sidebar, I don't hate Justin Fields.
I don't either.
I think Justin Fields is super talented. I just don't think. Okay, like Jordan Love, this is his first year starting, right?
Yes.
Yeah, look pretty fucking good. No, obviously, better organization, better weapons.
It's a lot of
Yeah. But right, okay. C.J. Stroud. People talking about a bad organization. The Texans have been a horrible organization.
But the Texans also had a winning season
when?
on more than one occasion.
More than one occasion, but yeah, so have the Bears.
We had like 2 in the past 20 years.
Nah, because Lovey had a number of losers.
That was our last one.
Nah, because Matt Nagy had a winning season.
I'm sorry. Yeah, there's no. Okay, we had 3.
Either way,
okay,
either way. What I'm saying is when you have a guy, it's pretty evident right off the bat. Now we have a very athletically talented guy. You can see that.
Yeah.
His talent, absolutely unfucking deniable. But in terms of a, and I'm not saying Justin Fields, and I know we're getting off topic a little bit. I'm not saying Justin Fields can't be successful. What I'm saying is he's more of a, like with a Dak Prescott, like you got to have all the pieces in place around him, and then you'll see him. Well, like when you got people there like you that dude, then you gonna see it. Even if just like when Joe Burrow first came into the league, his team was horrible, but you saw it immediately. You saw it immediately, even with the trash. Like in Cincinnati, horrible organization. He came in that bitch and turned the whole organization around. Right? Everybody's not Joe Burrow, and everybody's not gonna be on that level. But I just when people want to like, what I'm saying is like Chicago give motherfuckers a lot of chances. This is Justin Fields' 4th year, and you still got motherfuckers saying, we just got to give him one more shot. How many shots are we going to get this one? That's not, you know what I'm saying? But
it's been 4 years?
Yeah, this is 4th season. But what I'm saying is, this is the type of fans that Chicago has.
Loyal, diehard.
We are very loyal, diehard fans. Right, we're not quick to discard people. I mean, how many years did motherfuckers wait for Derrick Rose to come back?
That's true. I think
still fuck with Pooh, and he's obviously from here, so it's a little different.
If it wasn't for The Last Dance, I don't think they would have got that.
No, so like
I don't think they would have booed.
So a lot
because The Last Dance put a lot of that shit that a lot of fans didn't know out in the forefront.
And he wasn't, and also Jerry Krause wasn't allowed to defend himself.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we do got to remember that was one side of the story.
Yeah, dead men tell no tales.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? So you don't know like what he would have to say about all of that. But I do agree with you because a lot of the people that were probably in attendance that night, because I mean you talking about 96. This is like almost 30 years ago.
Yeah, Horace Grant, B.J. Armstrong.
Yeah. So
was Craig Hodges there? Was Craig Hodges? You know what I'm saying? They be fucked. They be blackballed Craig Hodges.
Well, yeah, I mean that shit happened. You know?
That shit fucking crazy to me.
But what I was saying was a lot of the people that were in attendance that night probably wouldn't even know who the fuck Jerry Krause was.
Yeah, right? That too.
Because that's not a name that you would hear a lot. Only like the people that were around, like all the people that were around in the 90s following the Bulls. Yeah, we all remember Jerry Krause.
Yeah.
So The Last Dance definitely probably has something to do with the reception that he got. But at the same time, I mean, the man is dead. So have some respect for the dead. It's a very unfortunate situation. Sorry his widow had to witness that. Yeah, that was really
cheers to Jerry Krause, man. You did give us a good team.
I mean, the Bulls ain't won. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we had the whole John Paxson era as GM. You can boo that nigga. Right. John Paxson's still alive.
He's still alive.
He deserves to be booed. You can boo the fuck out of John Paxson. You know what I mean?
I wish they would have just hired Steve Kerr.
And Foreman shit, for that matter.
Gar Foreman.
Is it true that Jim Harbaugh may be coming to the Bears?
I mean, so
Why?
Wait. Why do you hope not? Why
Because he came in the NFL. He was tracked
and killed Jim Harbaugh.
Wait a minute, hold on. He came in the NFL and then he decided that he wanted to leave. Stay back in Michigan. Stay there. Why come back?
I mean, because he wants a different challenge. He came back.
Yeah.
He went to Michigan. He was obviously graduated from Michigan. He was a Michigan quarterback under the legendary coach Bo Schembechler. Excuse me. And he wanted to restore Michigan to its prominence.
Well, good. Stay there.
Right. So, but he's done that. He won a national championship. But with all the NCAA shit happening, he got suspended twice this year. They're still looking into him. It's possible he could have more suspensions upcoming with the current landscape of college football, with the transfer portal, NILs, like the Wild Wild West. That's another reason why Nick Saban can say, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm gone.
I don't know who none of these people are.
Yeah, well, you don't know who Nick Saban is?
Roll Tide. Well,
the Alabama head, but never. Okay, never mind. Anyway, it obviously it hasn't been announced yet, but everybody's pretty much saying that Jim Harbaugh is leaving the University of Michigan and is coming to the NFL. He's been linked more to the Chargers.
Good, go over there.
The Los Angeles Chargers, because they have Justin Herbert, who everybody sees as a generational talent at quarterback.
I like that.
So that's where he's been linked to the most. But people are saying, no, that's not happening now because they've already said that Matt Eberflus is coming back. So they're retaining. The Bears have already announced that Eberflus is coming back. So no Jim Harbaugh for the Bears.
There you go.
So he's So he's been linked to the Commanders and the Chargers.
Well, we got good standings, right? We got good draft picks.
Oh yeah. No, we got. I mean, we currently have the number 1 pick that we got from Carolina, and so we had the number 1 pick last year.
Marvin Harrison Jr. That's all I want.
I mean, if we are going to keep Justin Fields, because I'm not saying that we can't win with Justin Fields.
Yeah,
I think he is a capable quarterback. You just got to have a lot of pieces around him.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
So I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. Obviously, I don't know if you can draft him number 1.
I would, because Caleb Williams, goofy. Speaking of which. That is I don't understand why a lot of people ain't speaking out against the goofy shit that he said.
Who?
Caleb Williams. So Caleb Williams is the
presumed number 1 quarterback.
Presumed number 1.
Came out of USC.
They come out of USC, and he said, well, he's made it known. His camp have made it known that he does not want to be in Chicago. But he even threatened that he will stay another year at USC because he does not want to be a Bear. Nigga, do you know how lucky you are to be in the fucking league any damn way? So that's just crazy to me. Like, who? So if the Bears draft you, you know what I would say? Thank you. I don't give a fuck if I don't like the organization or not. I don't care if I ain't want to be a Bear.
So he's not the first person to do that.
That's whack.
Eli Manning did that because he didn't want to play for the Chargers. So he kind of basically made it known because the Chargers had the number 1 pick the year he came out. So he basically made it known like, hey, if you guys draft me, I'm not going to play for you. John Elway.
Do they have the right to say that?
They can say whatever they want.
So the team can draft you. So basically, you don't control where you go. When you enter the draft, then the teams pick you up. Now, you can choose not to negotiate with them and not to play, which that means you just have to sit out another year.
Okay.
Right. You will be forfeiting a year. You will go back to college, but actually now you once you declare for the draft, you can't go back to college.
But never mind that. What is the percentage of anybody making the NFL? Does anybody have an idea? Less than half of 1%.
Yeah.
The fact that you are in a position where you're damn near guaranteed to be in there. Do you know how many people will cut off their right fucking leg to be in his position?
Well, if they cut off their right leg, they wouldn't be able to play football.
But you know what I'm saying. Obviously, nigga. Obviously. But it's supposed
that
to
nigga shook it up.
This is a serious moment. How in the hell can you sit here and not understand the blessed position that you in, boss? I don't give a damn. Certain thing you gotta wait. It's like checks and balances.
Right.
Let's just be honest. Even if it was the worst possible NFL team that you could be on, They always have a shitty record wherever it is. You have made it to the NFL. You're the number one pick, which means you're guaranteed money. You're at least guaranteed for at least what I think it's 3 years. At least 3 years in that position, regardless.
So if you get the number one pick, so they have a sliding scale. Now, I mean, they have because the number one pick salary was getting out of control for a minute. Because I mean, I think Sam Bradford got like $50 million. As the number one pick. So now like at this point you're slotted. So basically that takes down the negotiations. So I think as a number one pick in the NFL draft, he's probably guaranteed at least like $25 million.
Oh, okay. Well, so $25 million fucking dollars. So you are probably going to be guaranteed $25 million. And you mean to tell me yo spoiled ass gonna sit here and go out and go on more than one occasion? That's the part that gets me, bro. Like, you see what I'm saying? People would love to be in your position. How about this? You know, like this is where I think a conspiracy should come into play. Where any type of player that come out and say some goofy shit like that, every owner of the team like, no, we ain't gonna draft this nigga at all. So that's what I think should happen. Because ain't no way y'all gonna learn your fucking lesson. Y'all like it's just getting out of control, boss. That was loud as fuck. Sorry.
So there. That's one way to look at it, right?
What else? How else could you look at it though?
I mean, I feel like I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to control where you go to the extent that you can. So when you look at the perspective of a Caleb Williams. And I'm not saying that I necessarily agree with this. I'm just presenting the other side of the coin, playing devil's advocate. So you're talking about an organization that their all-time passing leader, I think, is still like Sid Luckman.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And if he's maybe Jay Cutler because of a few years, but I'm pretty
Fuck
sure
Jay Cutler.
The Bears' all-time passing leader, I think, is still Sid Luckman. And Sid Luckman ain't played, since like the 60s.
Okay, so I get what you're saying, but nonetheless, considering the position of being in the NFL, I wouldn't give a fuck where. Especially as a number one pick, and you saying I'm going to be damn near $25 million?
Okay, so Jay Cutler is the all-time passing leader now, who is pretty fucking trash. But point being is the Bears as an organization throughout their history has never shown the ability to develop a quarterback. Right? Our career passing leader, Jay Cutler, is probably one of you talk about people that are hated. Like Chicago don't hate a lot of people. People hate Jay Cutler, right? He's one of the most hated figures in Chicago sports history.
Understandable.
Even though I'm old enough to remember when we first got Jay Cutler, when everybody was excited, including me. We thought, yeah, we finally got us a real fucking quarterback, and he ended up being trash, right? But he's our all-time passing leader. So, and we didn't draft him. We traded for him. So you talking about an organization that has shown complete ineptitude when it comes to developing a quarterback. And you see yourself as a quarterback, right? You are a quarterback, and you want to have a long, productive career. And you see that the team that has a chance to draft you, that most likely will draft you, has never been able to develop a fucking quarterback. So I can understand why you may not want to fucking go there.
No, I never said there's nothing wrong with not wanting to go there. You not want to go to a particular team, okay, fair enough.
And I also don't feel with motherfuckers just should be grateful because you know how hard these people have worked? You know what I'm saying? They have worked extremely hard.
And everybody else didn't?
I mean, I'm not saying that, but you're talking about the percentage of people that make the NFL
is less than like 0.1%.
Right. And a lot of that has to do because there are a lot of people that may have the talent, but didn't necessarily have the work ethic.
So would you be like, you know what? Would you give up that position then? Just say, you know what, man, fuck this. I don't want to go to Chicago. And they say, nigga, you go where the fuck you gonna go? Would you sit there and be like, you know what, they're fucking it. I'm not gonna go to the NFL because like your sole purpose is I want to make sure that I'm going to a team where I want to develop my skills. So you would sacrifice being able to go to the NFL?
I would use. I'm not saying. So who's to say that if the Bears?
Would you sacrifice going in the NFL? That's what I'm saying. What individual can sit there and say they give a damn about the integrity of being a quarterback that fucking much where they would sacrifice going to the NFL?
Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward.
Out of how? Okay, there's never gonna be 100. And there's never gonna be a 0. There's never gonna be 100%. Right. Let's go the majority.
The majority, yeah. The majority of people wouldn't turn it down.
Why?
Because you don't have a whole lot of opportunities to make that type of money.
Thank you.
I get that, but I'm also like, I don't blame him. Like if this is the route, I'm not saying it's the right route. I'm not saying that I agree with it, but what I'm saying is if that's what he chooses to do, that's his right. And other.
Oh yeah, you definitely. That's your right. I'm not taking that from him.
But other people have done it and had success. Eli Manning
is a Manning.
But John Elway wasn't fucking NFL war.
That was also when did John Elway come in the league?
It was in
John Elway was my nigga.
But wait, when did John Elway come in the league?
That was I think it was late 70s.
How much money were they making back then?
Not as much, but still. But it's to the scale of what the average person was making during that time. It was still a lot of fucking money, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is, if you use whatever leverage you have to get what you want.
What leverage does he have?
The leverage he has is to put it out there that he doesn't want, because also it's just like, so if the Bears know that he doesn't want to come there, then why are you going to bring a headache into your organization?
I would draft him that night, but trade him off to somebody that want him.
No, but you could do that, but you could also just trade the fucking pick and get the shit outright, right? So you already know what you're doing, because so the thing is, you draft him and then trade him later, or you could trade the pick to the person that he like somebody that we rather go to, right? You trade the pick to them, and then you get shit, and then you can get people that you actually fucking want that will want to play for you, as opposed to trying to find somebody later after the draft when all the good players have already been picked by other teams.
I get what you're saying. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, I think this is just my opinion. The bigger picture is understanding the position that you in and accept. I don't give a damn if you like it or not. Like, bro, like this is something that is like, I get it. I would like if I don't
integrity.
Like, I mean, it's not even integrity. It's like for example, I don't like the Cardinals, but if I'm in the NFL, if I'm going to be going to the NFL, and there's a good chance that I'm going to be a fucking Cardinal. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to like it, but what I'm not going to do is go out publicly on more than one occasion and talk about, I hope they don't pick, no, fuck all that. It's like, yo, I'm going to be in the NFL, fuck it, it is what it is. I'm going to do my part.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with that. I'm just saying that I don't really have a problem with him taking this approach. If you can you try to control whatever it is that you control, and as somebody that worked basically all his fucking life to get to where he is now, and you see that you could basically go somewhere and piss all that work away. Like, you worked all these years to become a quarterback in the NFL, and then you go to a place where like the Bears is basically like where the quarterbacks go to die. Like, we've never had a good fucking quarterback.
We never had a good quarterback coach to teach the quarterback how to be a great quarterback.
For whatever fucking reason it is, the Bears have a history of ineptitude when it comes to the quarterback position. Whatever the reason may be.
I don't disagree with it.
We're talking about the NFL has been around for over 100 years. And in those 100 years, the Bears have never been associated with a top-tier franchise quarterback. Never.
How many Super Bowls we got?
One. We got NFL championships back with fucking Papa Bear Hallis. You know what I'm saying? Before there was a Super Bowl. And when we did win the Super Bowl, guess what we did? We ran the fucking ball with one of the greatest running backs to ever grace the NFL and an all-time historic defense that people still try to duplicate.
Yeah.
Right? Had nothing to do with the quarterback. Jim McMahon was our quarterback. He was decent. He had a lot of personality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He had Jim McMahon had, but he was never like top tier. We've never had a top tier quarterback. So if I consider myself a top tier quarterback, then and I see myself going to an organization that has never been able to develop or I've had for whatever reason, bad luck, fucking curses, you know what I'm saying? Like organization fucked up, whatever reason it is, and they never happened in over a century. I'm gonna hedge my bets, and I'm gonna try to do whatever I can, and not saying that I can control everything, but I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to make sure that I don't land in this place, because I don't want my life's work to be pissed away.
For $25 million.
Yeah, but what's $25 million when like the way these quarterbacks is getting paid? You know what I'm saying? The 50 fucking million. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, what Russell Wilson just got over like a $200 million contract, and now he
earned that contract though.
Yeah, but he earned that contract by being by being put in a position to be successful with a good team and a good organization, right? Russell Wilson, if he had somehow ended up on the Bears, he may not have that same career.
But he wasn't, and he also wasn't the number one pick.
He wasn't the number one pick.
Right.
He was a third round pick.
Right, I know.
But there are a number of number one picks that have not been successful, and a lot of times you can blame the player, you can blame not having talent, but there also been so like I'll think back to David Carr. He was the number one pick. Went to the Houston Texans. When the Houston Texans were this was their first year, he was the number one pick. And he was like their franchise quarterback, right? But the Texans was terrible. In their offensive line, he was like the most sacked quarterback in the league for like 3 straight years. They beat him to a pulp. You know, so Derek Carr, maybe he wasn't good enough. Maybe he could have been better, but we don't know that because he was in a shit organization.
Okay, so I know we're going down the repo. Just quick question. Where could he go that would be satisfactory in your opinion? Where could he go where it would be? You know what? They're known for developing quarterbacks. He's more than likely going to start, and he's going to have a good long career. Give me at least 2 or 3 teams.
I don't know. So outside of the Bears, so there are few organizations that have had the lucky quarterback that the Bears have had. So when you think about the other teams that are picking at the top of the draft. You got Carolina, who just drafted the quarterback last year.
So he's not going to go to Carolina.
He's not going there.
Got it.
You have the Raiders.
Is he going to the Raiders?
There's been talk of that. There's been talk of the Raiders trading some assets to try to get the number one pick.
Are they good at developing quarterbacks?
They've had quarterbacks in their history.
Are they no? Okay, as far as what can come
I think every team got a quarterback.
No. There are very few organizations that are known for developing quarterbacks.
Okay,
right?
right. So I'm just saying for Caleb Williams, where could he go that based off what he's saying and based off everything that you're saying currently, where could he go that would be a solid place where he can not only develop his talent, but he can have a long career? Give me at least 2.
I think you're misconstruing the point. What I'm saying, he could go. So like a place like Washington, they've had good quarterbacks in the past, right? They've had
Doug Williams.
Right.
Washington.
I mean, there's some, and they've never really had like super duper standout quarterbacks, but they've been a fucked up organization for a while now. But they also have new ownership, and they were once a very proud franchise, right?
Yes,
So the thing is, you have the prospect of change there. Things could be different there, right? You have the Raiders who have had struggles over the past years, but they have a rich history. They've had good quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's not the same history that the Bears have. We've literally never had a fucking quarterback.
How did we get here?
I don't know, but
we've been going down for a long time, and we up against it too. But no, continue.
No, my bad.
No, you good.
No, yeah. So I just want to so I have this clear. He doesn't want to be a Bear for his, which is fine. I don't like him. His preference is absolutely fine. I'm with him 1,001% on that. You don't want to be. I'm with you on that. I support that. My issue is not that. So, the other possibilities where he could go, where he would have a better chance, is the Commanders and the Raiders.
I'm not saying that he would absolutely have a better chance. What I'm saying is they have a better history in terms of quarterbacks than the Bears have.
But I'm just saying, but if he's bitching and moaning because he doesn't want to be a Bear, where could he go where he would possibly be satisfied? That's the question that I had, because it's like, if you're saying this, okay, cool. So where would you want to go? Green Bay?
Apparently anywhere but the Bears.
Maybe he don't.
That's the only team he's saying. And so my thing is, you putting it out there, so you know that you're supposed to be the number one pick.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears have the number one pick. Mm-hmm. You're putting it out there. I don't want to fucking go to the Bears.
Right, so
if you draft me, if you bring me in the building, you're gonna try to negotiate a contract, and it's gonna be a fucking problem for you.
And you know what?
You end up wasting this and a number one pick.
Oh, no,
that's very fucking valuable.
Yeah, I don't think the Bears are gonna do that.
My thing is this: I think, with the draft, I'm not really a sports head, but I do watch a lot of documentaries, so I do know a point in time when these players go into the draft, they go to a camp, and other teams can just go watch the camp, like the people that cut the checks. You feel what I'm saying? He probably got rubbed the wrong way by the Bears organization. Somebody could have said something. Somebody probably talked to him. And he probably feel like, oh, you ain't got no belief.
Well, up to this point, that would be illegal, because the NFL rules wouldn't allow that, and college rules, because while they're still in college, like they can't, or like teams. I'm sure it happens, but it can't be out in the open where teams are interacting with players that have not declared for the draft.
No, I'm saying, like, if you all declare for the draft,
right?
So every NFL team knows, okay, these are all the players in the draft, right? So obviously they finna go back and look at tape. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they may have like a Nike event where these new draft picks are being out throwing the ball, doing like, football shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. I never played football. And the owners are there just to watch. Like, oh, okay. What's that shit where they jump and they
that's the combine, nigga.
That
hasn't happened.
No, I'm just saying exercises like that. I'm not talking about
that shit. Like, what I'm telling you is that wouldn't happen yet.
So like when they announced they go to the draft, right? How long is that? Like, is it like 6 months before the actual draft?
Nah. So Caleb Williams just played his last college game maybe like a month or so ago.
Okay.
And then you have a period where like you can declare for the draft, and then only after that can NFL teams kind of interact with you.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But there are certain times when you do it. You have like you have your pro day, you have your combine. So your pro day is normally at your school, and then the combine is always in Indianapolis. Neither of which of those.
And this is all before the draft.
Yeah, but this is like right before the draft. So the combine is probably is going to be like in March.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's made these comments already. Like
that's because that's why we're talking about it, because he already said it.
Yeah.
so yeah.
That's how I don't know shit about sports like that. Like all the little interactions and shit. I'd be like, what?
Well, we'll see. Like and we'll see what the Bears do. I hope if they do draft him.
Wait, you know what? Let me go ahead.
No. Say what you're gonna say.
Before we get out of here, who do y'all got for the Super Bowl? Who do you think is going to make it to the Super Bowl? As far as NFL. Sorry, ladies. We're making your vagina dry up with all the sports talk. It's okay.
Whoa.
You gotta apologize for it.
Because I know some girl going to be like, oh, they talk about sports. God, I don't know.
Well, turn this shit off then. No,
don't be easy.
I'm sorry. Don't turn it off. Listen, you can learn something. I know your man. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about, impress him with your football knowledge.
That you got from Easily Offended podcast.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you get 7 points for a touchdown. Anyway, but no. So for the Super Bowl, so there have already been a couple of upsets, right? Dallas was. I didn't think Dallas was going anyway, but Dallas just got their asses handed to them.
Yes, and I'm not even a Green Bay fan.
Yeah, and I don't know as much.
Nigga,
this fucking nose blowing shit is crazy. But
Allergies, man.
I understand, brother. I understand.
I guess the Cleveland losing was kind of an upset, but they were on that. I mean, Joe Flacco a month ago was just sitting on the fucking couch.
Right,
yeah,
right, yeah. I was like, not really. I ain't really
you know what I'm
surprised.
saying? But I think in the AFC, the best team is Baltimore.
Hey, that's right.
I think the best team is Baltimore. Even though I got a feeling
that Kansas City.
Nah. I think Kansas City gonna lose because
Detroit.
Detroit ain't going.
Nah, they ain't going.
And that's an NFC anyway. So next week, so if Buffalo plays Pittsburgh tomorrow, Buffalo should win that game. Should.
Yeah, they should.
If Buffalo wins, that means Kansas City has to go to Buffalo to play, and I see that's a toss up. I would pick Buffalo in that game.
Nah, they get Taylor Swift now, so they gonna win.
So which would put but either way, the road to the Super Bowl has to go through Baltimore. So if Buffalo wins, then Kansas City goes to Buffalo and Houston goes to Baltimore. Baltimore is definitely gonna it's been a nice run.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud's good story, but the way it's falling, I think Baltimore should be in the Super Bowl. In terms of the NFC, I mean you got fucking obviously
The 49ers.
Yeah,
but if CMC is injured, it's a wrap.
yeah, and and so the NFC really is a toss up. Dallas is out of there. Green Bay, I don't see them going all the way. So this, if the Rams get hot, it could be interesting. They have a really good offense. Their defense is still pretty good. But San Francisco, I think probably should be the team that makes it.
Yeah.
Just considering the teams that are left, Philadelphia obviously is a shell of themselves. They limped into the playoffs. They fuck around, lose to Tampa Bay tomorrow. Which would be crazy. That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Obviously, a lot of this would have happened by the time this episode comes out.
Right. Yeah.
But so because we're in the fucking this is wild card weekend right now.
Yeah.
We're talking about. But so if I definitely got Baltimore in the AFC, and in the NFC, I'm just gonna say San Francisco because they got the best roster.
Only if Christian McCaffrey is going to if he's injured, bro, it's a wrap.
Yeah, he make the team go.
Do you guys bet on the games like they draft?
I don't really bet. I be thinking about it. Just placing little small dollars.
Because I be hearing all type of shit. Motherfuckers people put $20 in and win.
Because people be hitting parlays and shit like that.
I would do a parlay.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah.
Last year I did a parlay, and if I would have won, I put $60 up. If I would have won, I'd have won $6,000.
Yeah, but parlays can be hard to hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But so we're gonna see. Super Bowl is in a month from now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
get ready.
Yeah.
Football season.
Yeah. Then I'll be sad because football season will be over.
Yeah, but you got baseball right after that, right?
Yeah, baseball with the Sox suck.
Any big plans this year for 2024?
Fuck bitches, get money. No.
God damn, dog.
No, it's no.
More trips, man. More trips and more money. That's all. That's my main thing.
Yeah, I'm just really trying to focus on my health and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Just try to be. Yeah.
I should have said that. Yeah, I'm focusing on my health too.
How about you?
More money, health.
Yeah, your health. Yeah.
Work out more.
Your health.
Yeah. When you get over 40, it's nigga, health.
Just trying to stay alive in this bitch.
Just trying to stay alive.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to get my colon cleansed this year.
Whoa. All right, man. Okay. Bro, you wanted to say that since the inception of this episode.
This nigga said.
This man mentioned, all right, man. Let everybody know where they can find
Well, we got to do it. Shout out to my homeboy Muffy.
Hey. Well, so you're talking about getting your colon checked.
They cleanse all that, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, getting your colon cleansed is a good thing to do, right? But yeah, I don't. You don't need to necessarily announce it.
Right, that's what I'm saying, bro. Why?
But colon cleansing is important. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like
if that is
it's
your
the
goal,
lead, it's the leading cause of cancer, prostate cancer for black men. Like,
if that is one of your goals for 2024 to get your colon cleansed, I fully support that.
I mean, of course, I want to travel. I want to do this guy's trip. I really want to do that.
Yeah. There will be no colon cleansing on the guy's trip.
First thing he mentioned before the guy's trip.
I really want to get my colon cleansed.
You know,
hey man,
check that out.
Yeah. All right, so I think that's
it was
a good
maybe
place
the makers. I think it was the makers.
This is a good place to wrap this one up.
Hey man, welcome to 2024, man. Please don't be easily offended by anything that we have said or you heard in this world. It's a wild day.
Yeah.
Tell me how you had that.
You can find me on Instagram with Rell the Producer 914, also 914 Media Group, also on Instagram.
___. You got to throw in the underscores, bro. I
just leave that to you, though. I just leave it to you.
Nigga. Weezy K, WHEEZYG, and X. Dear God.
Oh my God. Hey man, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a lot to be.
You can find him at Sir Sneeze a lot on Instagram.
Yep, because I'm about to sneeze right now. Hey, thank you guys for having us. 2023 was a great year for us. 2024, we're looking for a lot more contact with y'all, man. Make sure y'all comment, share, like, talk about it. Tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your aunties. Man, we Easily Offended Podcast, episode 52, man. We are out.
Punch your kids in the face.
I have nothing to top that.